Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, and welcome to my guide to the new quest, Pharaoh's Folly on RuneScape 3. Do not bring any items at all, so be sure to bank everything. This is not optional. They'll not let you continue the quest if you have anything on you. Once you've banked everything, let's begin. This video is brought to you by the awesome members of my Patreon. If you want access to some exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Enjoy the video, everyone. To start the quest, speak to Leela right outside Northern Gate of Menaphos. You can easily get there by teleporting to Menaphos Lodestone and going north. Feel free to pause this if you need it, as I'm going to get into the quest now. Speak to Leela, accept the quest, and select option 2. We should get it over with. Continue quest. Go to Palace in Menaphos. You can teleport to a lodestone and run straight west. This is the part where they'll not let you continue if you have any items on you. That also includes auras, by the way, so you would need to deactivate those. Head up the stairs, enter the Golden Palace, and select option 1, yes. Go west, speak to anyone, and select any chat option. You'll be thrown into this area. It's kind of like a puzzle, but it's not too bad as I can walk you through the steps. However, the layout of this area is going to vary amongst different players. I suspect this because I messed up my first attempt, logged out, then logged back in to reset it, and it changed the map on me. So the only part of it where you're going to be on your own is where to find things, but I will be giving you tips. It's not going to be that bad. The first thing you need to do is look for the dungeon icon, which is the blue circle with a red arrow coming out of it on your mini map, and go there. You'll not be able to open the world map here, but you can expand your mini map by clicking and dragging it to see the whole area, assuming your layout is not locked. Once you've found it and you get here, you should see a rope. Click on the rope and attempt to exit, which will cause someone to then cut the rope and it'll be replaced with arrow shafts. Search the arrow shafts to receive a spare arrow shaft and a mysterious message in your inventory. Read the mysterious message. You now need to speak to 4 cats. Their names are written on screen, although it doesn't really matter because they're going to be the only NPCs you'll see in here. You're going to have to find them on your own. As I said, the map layout is different for everyone and they can be in different places. You can speak to them in any order, so just speak to whichever one you see first. They do show up as yellow dots on your minimap if you're close enough. So unfortunately, the expanding your minimap trick will not work as well for that, but it can still be helpful to navigate around the area. When you speak to the first 3 cats, they'll disappear. That's how you know you can move on. The 4th cat will stay, but will give you a curved bone in your inventory. That's how you know you can move on to the next step. Once you've spoken to all 4 cats and get the curved bone, you need to obtain several items. Written on screen right now is what you need to get and what to get it from. You can obtain these in any order, so once again, just do whatever you see first, but you do have to find it on your own, and you'll see multiples of each thing. It doesn't matter which one you do, just do one, and when you get your item, move on to the next. So most of these are pretty straightforward. I'm going to explain the sarcophagus, as it is the only slightly tricky one. You see a beam of light shoot out of it and hit one of the pictured tiles around it. If you watch which tile it hits, you'll notice that it does it in a pattern of 3 at a time that repeats over and over. You basically have to hit those 3 tiles in that order to open sarcophagus. The only part where you might get thrown off is you might not be able to figure out where the pattern begins and ends. If it tells you got it wrong, you can just try it again, just shift the pattern over. Like if you thought it was tile 1, 2, then 3, it doesn't matter what they are. Shifting it over means on your second attempt, try tile 2, 3, then 1, and if that doesn't work, then try tile 3, 1, 2, which by the way, it can only be one of those 3 options. Once you got it right, you can open search the sarcophagus to receive moldy bandages in your inventory. The rest of these are super easy. The second item on the list, feathers, just click any treasure chest that you see to open search them until you receive the feathers. It may take a few seconds to open. The third item, gut string. Click on any and every urn and vase that you see until you receive it. That's it. The last item, crystal shards. Look for these crystalline corruption things, which are these colorful crystals coming out of the ground. Mine them until you receive the crystal shards. Now use the gut string on the curved bone to create a fragile bow. Next, use the feathers on the spare arrow shaft to create a feathered spare arrow shaft. Finally, use the crystal shards on the feathered spare arrow shaft to create a scrappy arrow. Once you made the bow and the arrow, go back to the dungeon icon where the rope exit or arrow shafts were. Once you get here, stand next to the arrow shafts and click on the fragile bow to fire an arrow. This will create another rope exit, which you can click on to leave. Once you're out, speak to Ozan. Go to the area right outside of Sophanem Gate. I just used the Menethil's Lodestone, entered Sophanem using the gate east of the Lodestone, then ran north towards the gate. Speak to Commander Aquamet and select options 1, 2, 5. Head back inside Sophanem and go to where the High Priest is in the temple to the south. Speak to Mesa. Go to this building in the Merchant District of Menethos. You can either use the Lodestone and run straight there, or what I did, use the Lodestone, go west to near Shifting Tombs, and use that to go to the Merchant District. Speak to Grand Vizier Hassan and select option 1, yes. Head to the building southeast of Slayer Master and Povnich. There's a magic carpet you can take right outside the Menifil's gate to the north. There's also a bank chest right here if you have some kind of teleport. I just grabbed a desert amulet and teleport to Narda. That was the quickest access to a magic carpet I could think of, as I don't think I had a teleport that would go there directly. Speak to Lydia. Go inside the Outcrit Palace, which of course you can easily access using the lodestone. Speak to Mir Ali Mirza and select option 1, yes. Head to the Shifting Tombs in the Imperial District, just west of the Menifil's lodestone. Click on the Shifting Tombs to enter. Speak to Ozan. Exit the tomb through the west to go to Imperial District and select option 1, yes. While this cutscene is playing, I'm just going to explain what's going to happen next. After this cutscene, you're going to have to do one of those stupid things where you got to sneak around guards without getting caught, but it is significantly easier than how it was in previous quests because most of the guards here actually don't move. Like, they don't even turn around and you can see what they see. It shows up as this red zone, and as long as you're not in the red, you should be good. I'll walk you through it step by step anyways. I drew out a map of the general path they should take, so walk around the pool up the east side, then west along the north side. Do not go too far west or the guards in front of the palace will see you. I screenshot this for you. You see where the yellow circle is right on the edge of the grass? That's the furthest west you can go without being caught. So from there, follow the yellow line and go as far north as you can. Then continue west and you'll be able to walk right behind the guards. Remember, they do not turn around. I'll leave the screenshot up for a few seconds, then continue the video. If you actually want to see this done, it'll play in the next clip. Here's a clip of me doing it. See? Easy. I'm standing right behind the guy. From here, head as far south as you can, but stay close to the palace walls. Your goal is to get to the library entrance, but near there are 2 guards that actually walk around. It's not that hard though, just wait for them to walk away from you, stick to the wall, and enter the library as soon as you can, then you'll be home free. Once in the library, speak to Ozan to receive a torch. There are more guards to avoid in here. You need to make your way to the southern staircase, which is patrolled by one guard. He'll not leave that south side, so try to get as close as possible to him. Wait for him to walk towards you, and when he starts walking away, continue walking, and you want to stand in this exact corner right here. It's a very small blind spot. As soon as he walks past you, go halfway downstairs, then click on the signal torch to signal Ozan. Go to the southwest corner of this floor and talk to Leela. She'll start following you. Now you need to make it to the eastern staircase, and there's one guard that patrols that side. It's not too difficult, just try to get as close to him as possible when he's done walking towards you without being in his field of vision. And as soon as he starts walking away, make a break for the stairs. You want to get to the bottom of the stairs because if you're too high up on the stairs, he can still catch you. Now you need to get to the bottom level where Ozan is. There's two staircases and two guards, one to the north and one to the south. Doesn't matter which side you pick, I picked the south side. Same concept as before, just try to get as close to him as possible when he's done walking towards you without being in his field of vision. And as soon as he starts walking away, make a break for it for the bottom of the stairs. There are no guards down here, so just go straight to Ozan to speak to him. He'll take you guys out of here, continue the conversation once you're outside, and when we get the chat options, select option 1, I'm sorry. Head back to the Palace of Menaphos. Head up the stairs, enter the Golden Palace, and select option 1, yes. Continue the conversation. On screen right now is the name of 4 NPCs and some chat options. There are 4 NPCs in the middle of the room with the blue bars above their heads. You need to speak to each of these NPCs. I don't think it matters in what order, and select the respective chat options until the bars turn red. When it turns red, you can ignore any further chat options and move on to the next one. Once all 4 of them are red, you can move on with the quest. Re-enter the Golden Palace and select option 1, go to Throne Room. Head west and speak to Pharaoh Leela. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. There are also links in the description below for my Patreon, donation link, Twitter, and Discord where you can interact with me. Donations can also be directly made through YouTube now. Thanks option near like button below the video. Anyways, catch you later. Peace.